tomorrow at 99.7 FM.
Welcome back to the Burnside, live from Burnside Park, the Buddy Cianci Show, broadcasting live right from the statue of General Burnside. We're going to get a little history on General Burnside right here. Tell you who General Burnside is. And General Burnside, does anybody know who General Burnside is or was?
General Sideburns.
General Sideburns. Ambrose Everett Burnside was born in 1824. He died in 1881. He was an American soldier, railroad executive, inventor, industrialist, and politician from Rhode Island, serving as governor and U.S. senator. As a Union Army general in the American Civil War, he conducted successful campaigns in North Carolina and East Tennessee, but was defeated in the disastrous Battle of Fredericksburg and the Battle of the Crater. His distinctive style of facial hair is now known as sideburns, derived from his last name. So that's who we're in front of his statue right now. Now, right now as a guest, I have a man who's head of the Rhode Island chapter of the Sierra Club, Ambrose Collins. Welcome to the Buddy Cianci Show, Ambrose.
Well, thank you. That's Abel.
That's Abel. He put Ambrose. I thought you said your name was Abel, but then Ron put Ambrose.
I got hooked on that Burnside.
You got hooked on that Burnside.
That's quite all right.
Sorry. Abel. How do you spell Abel? A-B-E-L.
A-B-E-L. Just like Cain and Abel.
Cain and Abel. Okay. All right. Why are you here, Abel?
Well, sure. Well, first of all, thanks for coming down to the park and giving this some attention. I'm here both personally and as a representative of the Sierra Club because we're really concerned about injustice in our country.
Tell everybody what the Sierra Club is.
Oh, sure. The Sierra Club is a national organization, the oldest grassroots environmental group in the United States, started in 1892. We have 2,500 members in Rhode Island. We basically have a mission statement to enjoy, explore, and protect the planet. And that doesn't necessarily seem to tie right into economic injustice issues, but it's there. And we feel that.
What are you protesting?
Well, we're protesting the gross injustice of our culture, and it's both.
Can you be a little more specific than that?
Yeah, I definitely can be. The financial industry and the corporations that they finance, they place profits over people, and they place profits over the environment as well. And so we need to protect both our people and our environment, and so Sierra Club has come out in support of the Occupy Wall Street movement.
Can you give us a couple of examples of what you just described?
You mean the financial?
Yeah.
Marcus? Well, the financial industry, the big banks, there's about 19 of them, they finance all corporate activity, and of course that includes the big oil industry, one of the industries, big fossil fuel industries, and every year they're pumping gigatons every day, gigatons of carbon into our atmosphere, which is causing climate change.
So what company would be doing that?
Well, each and every one of those big coal, big oil, we're talking about Exxon, we're talking about Massey Energy, I'm sure you're talking about that. You're talking about Chevron, BP.
Well, if they didn't do that, how would you drive your car? If they didn't have oil.
Well, we need to wean ourselves of oil, so one of the things that I work on is trying to invest more in public transportation. That really cuts down on our fuel consumption. I know that you personally actually just signed the Rip the Riders petition yesterday to preserve public transportation.
I think we have to put more effort into public transportation. I don't think there's anybody that disagrees with that.
Yeah, and so those are the types of issues that Sierra Club fights for. We're not pie in the sky believing that cars are going to be gone tomorrow, but we do want to start consuming less oil. All that money that we pay to the oil industry leaves our country, goes into countries' hands that aren't necessarily friends.
Abel, how about the example I just gave a little while ago, which is Eats in My Croy, and that is the Fisker Company that received $529 million of our taxpayer money to develop an electric car, which I think we all would say is a commendable investment. We know to go along with what you just said, it's consistent with your goals to do something that to wean us off oil. And the next thing we know, that the powers that be, the Obama administration particularly, then allows the company we gave your tax money to go build a factory to build those cars in Finland. How do you feel about that?
Well, I of course am not happy about that. You know, we love electric cars at the Sierra Club.
We think we can build them in America?
We can certainly build them in America.
So why isn't your ire directed at the people? I mean, it's a perfect example of America coming together, all of us citizens coming up with $529 million of our money, and we developed the electric car, and we've got people here who won't have jobs, who are perfectly capable of working. And we let them take that and build that factory in Finland. So my idea is, why are you directed toward that activity? I mean, I'm not that you're in the wrong place, but I'm just saying, why wouldn't you be directing it, like, say, at the Obama administration for letting that happen?
Well, we do want to hold all our political leaders accountable. That's definitely part of what this.
When is the last time you let Obama and Biden know that you're upset of investing all that money in Finland on taxpayer money? We've got people here, you're asking for donations for food. Finland, they're not asking for donations for food. They got a brand new factory that we're funding. Basically, by not funding the plant, but we funded the research. So, I mean, what I'm saying is, I think you guys are in the right church, but I think you're in the wrong pew, is what I think. That's what I think. I mean, I'm just a bystander here. I'm an observer trying to understand and trying to figure out what direction you really are going, or where you're not going, where you should be going, if I were you.
Yeah, well, to be clear, Sierra Club is a nonpartisan group, and we hold all politicians accountable. You know, when Obama came out in support of clean coal and in support of nuclear energy, we called him out on that. You know, we're willing to speak the truth to power. That's, you know, we're a volunteer-run group, so we're not afraid of doing those things, and we always try to be honest.
Now, you're an environmentalist.
Yes,
absolutely, and I respect you for that. But tell me, the National Weather Service says we're going to have about 6 inches of snow in the next couple of days. You got little tents here. What are you going to do environmentally to protect yourself from the cold and the frostbite and the wind and all that stuff?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, winter camping is not easy on anybody. I will say I've camped out in just a sleeping bag when it's been snowing, and I made it through the night. So I think people here in tents will be able to get it done. They've got a great organization of really committed people to keeping people safe and healthy here, and I think they'll be able to do that.
Now, the Commissioner of Public Safety made a walkthrough here, I guess, yesterday, and he said he posted a notice, and he talked to some of the people here, and he said by 2 o'clock, I believe, Sunday afternoon, he wants this place cleaned out. And then, if it's not cleaned, do you intend to honor that request by the Public Safety Commissioner?
Well, he stopped by again today, and the
good. Tell us what he said.
Was a little different now. He says that the city is going to pursue legal means in order to try and get people out. So they're gonna file papers in court. They expect that process to take about 3 weeks.
Well,
a few days, few weeks, and then if the court supports the city's position, then they'll ask people to leave. But I don't think Sunday is going to be the day that people are leaving.
I totally agree with you. In fact, I just did a piece on Channel 6 on that, and I said that Sunday is not the deadline by no means. I think that the only person who will evict you from here is Steve Cascione, the weatherman from Channel 6. That's the only guy who's going to evict you, because it'll take a while. I don't know what it's going to take, a week or 2 or 3, but they'll most likely get an injunction of some sort. Basically, when that injunction comes down, what do you think the mood of the people is in this area as far as leaving after the court order is issued, if in fact it's issued?
Well, it's a totally democratic process here. I think they're going to be discussing that over the next few weeks. They'll talk about whether they want to move to another place, or...
How about you personally? What would you do? Would you defy the court order?
If I were... I'm not staying here every night, I'll say that. If I were here, I would probably defy the court order. I believe civil disobedience is the highest form of civic participation in our culture.
So defying the court order, and I'm just asking this question, I'm not criticizing or taking a position, but what would you gain by defying the court order for the Sierra Club? What are you going to prove to Exxon and Chevron and and Bank of America if you defy the court order. They're up in that bank building over there, nice and warm.
It's all about education at this point. We're trying to get out there and get the message out. This is 99% of the people. 99% of the people are being ill-served by our current economic and political system, and we can change that because this is a democracy, and we're working.
Why wouldn't you change that at the ballot box?
Right now, I don't think we have.
You're not going to change the board of directors of Chevron. You're not going to change the board of directors of Exxon. But you can't change the board of directors of America who've allowed some of this stuff to happen.
Well, you know, I think this movement will eventually occupy Congress.
Oh, okay. On that note, from the Certified Restoration On-Time Traffic Center, here's your Burger King Regional Traffic with the Prince of 95, Brian Miller. Brian, say hello to Congressman